So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are continuing with our discussion on IELTS writing. We have discussed about task 1 in our previous video, where we have discussed task 1 is basically an infographics where you are supposed to write a report on the graph or diagram of the chart, which is given over there in a very short and lucid way, probably in like 150 words. There you're not supposed to write kind of elaborate words, vocabulary, complex sentences or something like that. You're not supposed to give your opinion over there. We have talked all about the rules and regulations you're supposed to follow in task 1. So today we will deal the same with task 2. But on the contrary to the task 1, which is an infographics, in task 2, you're supposed to do whatever you were not supposed to do in like task 1. That means here in task 2, you are supposed to give your opinion. You're supposed to give your ideas. You're supposed to write in more complex and elaborate vocabulary. So let's just go through the steps which you can follow to write a better essay which can fetch good grades for you guys. So let's just get started with our. The first step in writing a good essay in your IELTS exam is understanding the question. So you're supposed to read the question again and again, very carefully, understanding the question and the instructions given over there. You should give special attention to the words like, agree, disagree, discuss both views, advantages, disadvantages. These keywords are the tasks. These are the things that the examiner or the question is asking you to do. So you have to understand the question and understand your task at hand. What are you supposed to do here? So these things you have to do before attempting to the question. First, you have to read the questions very carefully and then you understand your task. Okay. After understanding the question, your step 2 is preparing. Before you actually sit to write down your essay, you have to plan it. People who secured good band in IELTS exam spend around like 10 minutes just in like preparing your essay. So preparing your essay makes it very well organized and structured, and it will make it more coherent. So what you have to do is like once you understand what are you supposed to do, you know the keyword, if it is about, discuss something or do you agree on that, then you have to do is like, okay, what is my opinion? Do I agree? So if I agree, what are the things main points that I want to discuss? So just jot down the points, the main points that you want to discuss. And then you have to write down, if you can think of any examples to substantiate your viewpoint, your opinion, you have to jot it down. After jotting it down, you have to organize them. You have to think like, okay, this is a first point or the first topic that I have to discuss, that I'm going to discuss. So this will come in my first paragraph. And this is the example that I will be doing or using in my first paragraph. And this idea I'll discuss in the second paragraph. So you have to make a rough idea, a rough plan before you actually write the IELTS exam, write the essay. Because this will make your essay more coherent. In IELTS exam, what they are looking for is like, they need the coherence. They don't want you to write one idea somewhere and then another idea, you introduce another idea, then you mix it up. So they don't get a clarity. They don't understand what you clearly means. So this you can achieve by planning your essay before actually writing it. So do plan your essay before writing it. This will not only help you save your time, but also can get you good band scores. Now you have understood your topic, you have made a plan. Now your task is to actually write down. In order to write down your essay, you need an introduction, you need one or two paragraphs of body, and then a conclusion. This is a general structure of your IELTS essay. You need an introduction, body paragraphs, as well as conclusions. These are the three things that you need. So first step is to write an introduction. So here are the few steps to make your introduction, IELTS essay introduction, more effective. So you have to clearly state your question and the task at hand in the introduction itself. So for example, I have a question over here. Every year, more and more students choose to study online rather than attend class on campus. What do you think are the causes of this, and what are the solutions you suggest? So what is a question asking you to do? It is asking for the cause and your suggestion, the reason for it and the suggestion. These are the tasks you have at hand. So your introduction should start with a neutral statement. In the question, they're saying like, more and more students are preferring to study online. So you can write a neutral statement without giving your opinion like, online study is becoming more popular these days. So that is your first sentence. Something neutral like that you can write in the first sentence. The second sentence, the sentence that follows, should contain your question. You can basically rephrase the question. You can just write like more and more students are preferring online classes these days, etc., etc., etc. Just rephrase the question and your second sentence is ready. And the third sentence is your task at hand. What is the question asking you to do? So you can write like, in this essay, we will discuss about the causes and the suggestion for this course. So these are the 3 steps to write a perfect essay. So your essay should start with a neutral statement, and then comes rephrasing the question, and third, writing the task at hand. This essay we are going to discuss about, or this essay discuss about so and so, task at hand. So this will make a perfect introduction for your IELTS essay. After the introduction, you need body paragraphs. So you may either write one body paragraph or a couple of body paragraphs. In that, you can either, in a paragraph, you can either use a single topic or a single opinion, or you can mix up 2 opinions and write. So you can either introduce one idea in one paragraph, or you can introduce 2-3 ideas in a paragraph. You can write either way. So today we will discuss about a body paragraph with a single idea, okay? So how we can write a body paragraph? Start your body paragraph with your opinion. Then you are supposed to explain your opinion a bit. Write a couple of sentences about your opinion. So your opinion may be, they are choosing to study online because that is convenient. So the convenience is your opinion. So you can write it down, then explain a bit about the convenience. What are the conveniences that you mean? Why the people are preferring to study online rather than going to the campuses. So you can explain that a bit. And in the third or fourth sentence, you can write a couple of sentences regarding the convenience. Then you can give an example to substantiate your argument. Example, people who have working professional taking a course, for them this will be very advantageous, this, that and all. Okay. So it will be convenient for them. So you can close that with an example. And then comes the next body paragraph. You can do the same thing with the next body paragraph. Introduce your main argument, your opinion, or the thing that you are supposed to discuss over there. So introduce your idea, write 2-3 sentences explaining your idea. You have to write an example to substantiate your idea or your argument. After that, what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to write the first statement, the first opinion. What was your opinion? So you can say like, thus, studying online is more convenient to the people. So you just write that again. So like this, you can create 1, 2, or 3 body paragraph, writing your opinion, then explaining your opinion, writing an example, and then again reinstating your opinion. Like this, you can write your body paragraphs. Then comes your conclusion. In conclusion, you're supposed to sum up everything. All the ideas that you have introduced in the body paragraphs, you're supposed to sum it up. How you can do that? You can use words like to conclude, to sum up, in conclusion, etc., etc. You're supposed to learn 1 or 2. Just one is enough. Just one word, to conclude. And every time you write an essay, you can use that word. To conclude, this, and now. So do study a word of your preference and use it every time you write your essay. So to conclude, so what are you going to conclude over here? You're concluding, you have to sum up your ideas. You have to sum up your ideas. First, it was about the convenience you talked about. Then you talk about something else. So you have to write it one by one over there. Then you have to say that this is. Then you can reinstate your opinion and give a final thought or suggestion on the topic. Done and dusted. Your IELTS essay is done. So this is not all. You have wrote the essay, but now it is time for you to revise it. you're supposed to proofread it, right? Look for any correction like, grammar error, spelling mistakes. These are the things that can really get you. So read it once. If there is some correction, if you're thinking it is not coherent, just readjust it and make it coherent. So don't leave the exam hall without proofreading. A lot of times you may be knowing the grammar, but when you actually write it, you may make a mistake. So proofreading can really help you. So that is how you can write a perfect, well-structured IELTS essay. So there are a lot of other things also you have to think about while writing an essay. Like you have to use various type of sentences, complex sentences, compound sentences, active, passive and all, because they are basically looking for your language skill, how variedly you can use English as a language. And also they will look for vocabularies, connecting words, a lot of stuffs like that. So we will be discussing all about that in the coming videos. What are the words that you can use? What are the words that can make your essay stand out and all? We'll discuss all that in the next lesson. For today, that is all we have. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you.